We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello and namaste all the viewers. Myself Martin Patel, lecturer in Civil Engineering Department at Vidya Bharati Trust Polytechnic College, BHULABHAI, VANMALIBHAI Patel Institute of Technology with GTU code 656. In this lecture, I will share the technical knowledge regarding Centroid and CG. Okay. What do you mean by Centroid and what do you mean by CG? Before understanding its technical term, let me give you one example. Is this a book? Okay. What's its shape? Rectangular? No, it's not rectangular. Actually, it's a solid body. It's a 3 dimension. Its length, width, and thickness or depth. So we can say it's a rectangular. But if we take a single page from the book with a negligible page thickness, so it will be rectangular. So this is the basic difference between Centroid and CG. Let me explain. Okay. What is the fundamental definition of CG? In case of plane figure at a point which the whole area is concentrated is known as centroid. It means in a plane figure or in a plane, one plane means suppose one rectangular. In a rectangular portion, what is centroid? It is the nothing but geometrical center where the 2 points were intersect. Is called centroid. It is the geometrical center point at which the whole body area is to be concentrated. Area is the key word in this definition. Clear? For example, what kind of plane? It's square, rectangle, circle. This kind of plane area having centroid. And what is the difference between centroid and CG? It's CG means in a case of solid body which have 3 dimensions. Its length, width, and height. For that we can find the CG, center of gravity. In case of solid body, the point at which whole mass is to be concentrated is known as CG. So, what do we mean by mass? Let me explain with the one example. Next, we take one cylinder. So, it's a 3 dimension and the point at which his whole mass to be concentrated is known as CG. Clear? That is the basic difference between centroid and CG, center of gravity. Next technical term is axis of symmetrical or axis of symmetry. So what is the basic? Let me explain one definition. The axis which divide the figure into 2 identical parts. Identical parts is the key word. Identical parts is called as the axis of symmetrical. I am again repeating. The axis which divide the figure into 2 identical parts is called called axis of symmetrical. Let me explain with one example. Let's consider 1T section. So we have the two reference axes. One is x-axis and another is y. So first we cut down the figure with reference to x-axis. We all know x-axis means horizontal and y means vertical. So when we cut the figure horizontally, there is no same part both the sides. Both the parts are different ones. So we can't say the x-axis is symmetrical for the T section. But if we cut the figure vertically about y axis, so both the part right hand side and left hand side are same. So according to y axis, figure is symmetrical about y axis. So it's called the axis of symmetrical. Let me explain with the another section. Take C section. Take C section. If we cut the figure about the y axis, both the parts are different. So we can't say the figure is symmetrical about the y axis. But if we cut the figure about the horizontally, so both the parts are same. So it called to be figure is symmetrical about x axis. So there is one question in your mind: why we have to find the axis of symmetry? Why we have to check the figure is symmetrical or not? So I am telling you the reason. If the figure is symmetrical about y axis, then there is no need to calculate x bar. We can directly get x bar. And the figure is symmetrical about x axis, so there is no need to calculate x bar, y bar. Figure is symmetrical about x axis, then y bar will be directly calculated. So there is the basic requirement of the axis of symmetrical. If figure is symmetrical about x-axis, then we can directly get y bar. And if figure is symmetrical about y axis, then we can directly get x bar. Clear? So this is the basic of axis of symmetrical, and why we have to learn this.